What's up? We're doing 5678 here. Wow, it feels like it's been so long since I've the last said that. But welcome back to another Let's Chat, and yeah, Let's Chat. What are those? I haven't done those in a super long time. So basically, what Let's Chats are, they're kind of like journal entries on my YouTube channel. Just really, they're not videos that I'm gonna make so often. The more videos I'm gonna make if something is gonna be changing up quite a bit. And usually that means like in the midst of like, my life changes to something that is going to affect my YouTube channel. Excuse me, to have this stupid allergies. But yeah, is that if there's something that happens in my life that is going to affect my YouTube channel, I feel like it's only best to let people know, because I've noticed that with the last few videos that I've recorded and put on YouTube, I've actually gotten a small audience, which I mean, it's just quite crazy to me. I know it sounds really cliche, especially when you get those people who get like 1 million subscribers, like, oh my god, can we get this for, shit like that. Like, you hear all the time, stuff like that, and I'm not gonna be one of those people who be like, oh my god, how did I do it? I just had to believe in myself. Like, you know what? No, that's not me. Unfortunately, or no, fortunately, I'm one of those people that believes that if you do good enough, your work is going to show. But the thing is, though, and I don't know, maybe I shouldn't be saying this. The thing is, though, I'm not quite sure how long I'm actually gonna be sticking to YouTube. YouTube was never going to be a, well, at one point it was planned on to being like a quote-unquote full-time job or whatever, because I thought it was going to be like butt kick easy, but it's not, especially nowadays, since pretty much everyone is doing, YouTube videos of gaming, stuff like that. Gaming has become so big in the past few generations, where it used to be just for nerds. Now it is pretty much have become more for everyone, or maybe everyone just became a nerd. I don't know. But the point is, though, is that it's really difficult to kind of like stand out amidst the audience, of like other YouTube creators and stuff like that, which is totally fine. I'm in no competition really to be better than a particular YouTuber or whatever like that. I just do YouTube for fun. I have a life. I have a full-time job, which does affect and impact my life a lot, especially the timing. And that is what I am here to talk about today. Off scripted, by the way, so I'm sorry if I'm like all over the place. I'm gonna try to keep things, like bullet pointed and all that stuff, and I go through the list of stuff that I wanted to talk about. But let's go ahead and talk about where have I been. So as I've said, my life has been impacted quite a bit. Nothing tragic or anything, thank God, but I have gotten promoted at the job that I work at to where now I'm a supervisor, which, I mean, hell yeah, man, that is something to, to celebrate and stuff like that. And I'm very proud of myself personally. I mean, it isn't like, I'm not going to try to make it all about me, but it is something that I've worked hard for. And in my personal goals in my personal life, I do plan on, getting as high as I can. But because I live by a goal in my life, and also want to make sure, if anything, I'm going to be financially secured in the future. So of course, when it comes to YouTube and my job always is going to come first. Sorry if that sounds negative or anything like that, but I mean, that's how I am. I believe I have more of a successful chance of being, well, successful in life if I focus on my job than I am on YouTube. Not to say that I'm discrediting YouTube or something like that. YouTube has been quite funny over the past few years in terms of like all this monetization and just all sorts of things, so with there being so many other people doing the same thing that I'm doing right now, which is making content on gaming and stuff like that, and also having better quality videos than I am, but also and then just also with all these new YouTube policies and stuff like that. Like, if you guys didn't know, but on Dead by Daylight, people have to start censoring the videos when they want to show off on Mori, because YouTube policy. I don't know why. I think it's stupid. Yeah, sure, maybe a kid can just go on YouTube and look it up, but that's what YouTube kids are for. You know, I'm not gonna get into it. It's just it's stupid, and I don't really want to feel like I'm being bound to not doing what I want to do as a creative person, like as a creator. You know, I want to make my videos the way I want to. If I want to show some boobies, I'm gonna show some boobies. If I'm gonna show some man boobies, you know, I'm gonna show some man boobies. No homo, by the way. But anyways, but you know what I'm saying, right? Whereas, you know, with my job, you know, I feel like I have more freedom, not to do what I want to do, but do the stuff that I can do. Whereas YouTube, you kind of have to, it's like you're walking on glass. You know, you can't step too hard, and, you know, and especially if that's your full-time job, to where, you know, if you do something, you know, you do something bad, your account gets deleted, you get demonetized, you know, etc., etc. There's more risk involved with YouTube than, you know, to actually working a full-time job. So hey, you know what, I'm gonna take it. So, and by full-time job, I mean my full-time job. I mean, I'm saying because, you know, there's way more risk out, you know, riskier jobs out there than, you know, what I have. But I'm very thankful for, you know, what I have now, and I don't plan on you know, I still don't plan on really making YouTube my full-time job. Maybe sometime in the future, you know, when I'm financially stable, you know, like, you know, I'm gonna take an early retirement and I'm just gonna do YouTube videos. Maybe something like that. But those are mostly like what if in the future kind of deal. Hell yeah. Anyways, so next thing I want to talk about is the scheduling of my videos. So with my new position, I'm pretty much gonna be oh god, I'm trying to find a good way to word it, but basically, like, when I go into work, it's a pretty sporadic schedule, meaning, so sometimes I'm gonna be working days, sometimes I'm gonna be working middays, sometimes I'm gonna be working nights, you know, etc. I'm just gonna be all over the place, and that I'm gonna have to constantly adapt to, you know, my everyday life. And of course, with my everyday life, that includes, you know, working out, you know, having time to read, you know, keeping my mind sharp and all that stuff, and of course gaming and stuff like that. And there's going to be some days where, you know, I just want to chill out and game some, and there's going to be other days where I'm going to feel like, hey, I'm going to make a video just like today. So with that being said, I'm still trying to figure out, like, when I can when to make time to do video, because doing some videos like this you know, recording session is only going to take me like half an hour. Even though this is like less than a 20-minute video, it's only going to take me a short time to do it. But like with my main videos that we do, those are like 45 to an hour. That's, you know, that entire sequence plus then I have to, you know, edit, because especially right now we're doing Demon Souls, and I have to edit, kind of keep up with the amount of, you know, times I die in a, you know, video, and that can take some time too. So I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna work this out, because I still do want to make YouTube content. This isn't me saying goodbye or any of that crap. And hell, I'm not even here to say that I'm gonna be making less YouTube content. In fact, I plan on still making the same amount of content I have been doing for the past year. It's just, you know, it's all brand new. My life has been, you know, drastically different in terms of, you know, doing what I want to do in the time that I have. So I'm still gonna figure that out. I'm not quite sure when we're gonna get back into Demon Souls, but I can assure you that we are definitely gonna be still having videos on the weekend, and videos, you know, off and on throughout the week, kind of like bonus videos. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say on that term. So so future plans for the future. I still do plan on getting, like, you know, getting to the part where I can start recording on my PC, my Xbox, all that stuff, just to expand and play like even more games, and also hopefully, you know, stop being lazy and get better at editing and all that stuff. But right now, as I've said before, one of my goals is to make sure I'm financially stable, and I don't want to like put, you know, a lot of money into, you know, equipment that I wouldn't say that I need. It's more that I want. You know, if I want to go on PC so bad, then I will want to spend money. Where, you know, here, PlayStation already has like an inbuilt, you know, creators toolkit, whatever the hell you want to call it, to where you can just, you know, pick up, record what you want to do, and put it on YouTube. You know, it just makes it really convenient. And it's all you need is a PlayStation, and you know, obviously you're gonna want a mic too if you want to, you know, talk on your videos. But most importantly, you're gonna want just a PlayStation, and that's it. But like, you know, with recording on PC, you need a game capture card. You need a certain type of mic, which I'm still trying to figure out. All that kind of stuff. Then you need an editing software. I mean, you need like all this extra stuff like that. Stuff that I don't really, honestly, I don't really put time into looking out for. But hopefully with this new position and stuff like that, you know, I'm definitely getting, like, I'll definitely say that I'm definitely going to be getting paid more than what I've had in the previous year. So maybe, I mean, I'll end up be like, hey, you know what, I got some money. Let's go ahead and just invest in, you know, putting into a game capture card, start recording on PC and stuff like that. But other than that, that's pretty much where I'm at. It's pretty much not a lot has changed. You know, I'm still planning on just playing games on PlayStation, which that's my main console anyways. I haven't touched my Xbox in almost a year. My PC, I'm off and on. You know, if there's a game that looks interesting, you know, I'll give it a try. Like, I played Texas Chainsaw Massacre last week. The game is sick, by the way. Definitely gonna be playing that on PlayStation when it comes out with my homeboys. But until then, yeah. And also, I'm playing a whole lot of Total War, which I love the Total War games. I do want to eventually put those on YouTube, but as I said, for now, I'm just, you know, just gonna be sticking to my main console, PlayStation. So I'm not a Sony fanboy. It's just where all my friends are. So yeah, I don't really have a lot of friends on any of the other consoles to necessarily play with, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So anyways, so just some more, those are like the big, like, main three stuff I want to talk about. Now I guess we can start talking about some like smaller stuff, like especially, let's go ahead and talk about Dead by Daylight. As you guys have saw in the very beginning of the video, yeah, I do plan on, well, I have actually been getting back into Dead by Daylight, which I know is a complete shocker, right? Listen, I never said I was gonna stop playing Dead by Daylight. It's just that the last chapter was just so boring that I did not give a shit to play the game anymore, and the game was stale. But with the new release coming out with the Singularity, it looks so fun, and even the Survivor perk looks fun. Even though I will admit they are broken as hell, especially being able to run even faster to killers with what do you call it, with that one perk that makes you run 3% faster. There's another perk where basically once you used up your toolbox, all you gotta do is hit 4 great skill check, and then you get your toolbox back. Which, let's be honest, it's probably only gonna happen twice in a match, unless you're just a complete gen jockey and the killer's ignoring you for some reason. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And then honestly, I forgot what the other one is, but I mean, basically the perks are good, better, holy shit, this is OP kind of stuff. Whereas the killer, I honestly can't remember any of the killer's perk. Like, that's what it is. Which is kind of funny because, like, they try to make the killer's perks now to where they're more chase oriented, to where, you know, I guess they're gonna try to encourage killers to, you know, go for chases, which, hey, you know, I'm all about that. But then with the survivors, they keep giving them more gen orientated perks, which I guess if you kind of look at it from the outside, you know, you're basically giving perks to help both sides do their objective. Killers need to go for kills, so you're giving them chase perks. Survivors need to finish generators, so you're giving them gen perks. I guess that makes sense, but there was a reason why a lot of killers were playing with gen defense, and it was because of, you know, people, especially, it wasn't necessarily so much for solo queue, But I say with when it comes to going against Survivor with friends, they're more coordinated. You know, one person will be in chase, the other two will be on gens, and when that one person who's in chase gets hooked, one person go for the save, another person goes in chase, and one more person is sticking around going on gens. You know, and it can be really fast at point, especially when you combine it with perks and toolboxes that makes like the survivors do gens faster. So that's why killers ran a lot of gen defense perks and stuff like that. And of course, there's that common thing: just press your gen. Well, it's kind of hard to press your gen when you're doing a chase because you need to chase survivors to down them. It is what it is. I mean, it's a full circle, and honestly, doing arguments in the Dead by Daylight community for some reason feels a whole lot worse than like political arguments. At least political arguments here in America. I don't know how it is in other parts of the world, but yeah, here in America we have a issue of chilling out when it comes to discussing. But I'm not going to get into all that. That's not what this channel is. This channel is just gaming and chilling out and blah 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 blah. But yeah, so the reason why I'm also making a little bit of points of talking about Dead by Daylight is because I know that most of my subscribers are from like my Dead by Daylight videos. I've noticed a spike in subscriber count when I was doing Dead by Daylight videos, and I really appreciate you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed my other content too, but if you're here just for the Dead by Daylight videos, you're probably not even watching this video, but if you are, just gonna let you guys know that yes, there's gonna be more Dead by Daylight videos coming up. Just whenever I feel like playing the game, because that's how I am. I just feel like playing the game. I don't like following trends and feel like I'm forced to play a game I don't want to play. But anyway, so that's pretty much it. That's all I have to say, really. Yeah, that's pretty much the last chat. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really don't know how to end this video, so I'm just gonna bail. Yeah, later.